Welcome to my show, Reflections. You are over here with Tarithia. Hit the like and subscribe button because I have officially landed and I got my whole crew with me. You know how we do when I bring my crew reflection. Now, with that being said, you see the title. We are over here talking about the silencing of left eye. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Reflection, because shit, your forehead might come back. When you chase waterfalls, your forehead may get a little bigger. It might get a little bigger. You see that bang right there? Reflection, okay? You know I don't disrespect the dead. I'm just saying reflection. You know how I do. I done rolled up and pulled up. These videos aren't to offend anyone. These videos are strictly to spark a thought. We just going down this rabbit hole. You know, I like a good rabbit hole reflection. So, with that being said, let me turn down my music in my spaceship. Welcome to my show, Reflection. You are over here with Tarithia. We are talking about the silencing of Left Eye. Now, for everybody who don't know who Left Eye is, hopefully after this video, you will have a better understanding of who she was and not only who she was but her journey, okay, and not only that, the things that happened throughout her journey. Reflection, okay. So with it being said, I am not here to waste your time. Let's get started. But before we get to talking too much about left eye reflection, i want to um I want to talk about her family. Let's talk a little bit about her family because this is very important. If you've watched any of my music industry Hollywood exposed videos, then it'll all kind of go together. You know, I'm not saying nothing, but I'm saying something. Okay, so with that being said, what a lot of people don't know is when Left Eye actually got sign reflection, her father actually had got murdered. He had actually got murdered the day that she actually signed reflection. Let's take a listen and see what actually happened. And remember, everything over here is alleged is just what I heard up the street, around the block, up the corner over there on Mars. Take it with a grain of salt and always go do your own research. Reflections, okay?
Okay, so I don't know if a lot of you guys know about this story, but this guy right here is Ronald Eugene Lopez. He is the father of Lisa Left Eye Lopez, the rapper from TLC. So this is his story. He was born August 15, 1950, and he was born in Brooklyn. He ended up moving and getting married to Wanda Lopez, and they ended up having 3 children, including Lisa Left Eye. So growing up, he was in the military. He was actually in the army, and it kind of like messed him up. So when he came back home, he was very angry. He was into drinking and drugs, which caused a lot of grief. And then him and Wanda end up divorcing. So this is Left Eye with her dad. So throughout all the struggles in his life, they were living in Philadelphia. He ended up moving to North Carolina, where his parental family side is. So he ended up moving there to a house that was left to him, or to the family. His cousin was also there. And for some reason, they had a lot of tension back and forth. And on January 25th, 1991, Ronald's cousin ended up shooting him in the stomach, and Ronald ended up dying. Now, I couldn't get like hardly any information on this, so I'm not sure. I'm sure the cousin probably went to jail, but I don't know if it was self-defense. I don't know anything of that sort. All I know is that he was murdered, allegedly the same day that Lisa Left Eye actually got signed with LaFace Records. So I just wanted to, honor him.
Okay, reflection. So what do you think? You heard it. Go do your own research. But the day that she actually got signed, he was actually murdered. And not only that, he was actually in the army as well. Reflection. He went over there one way, came back a little bit different, just a little bit different. Okay. Now we got a little backstory into what led up to the day that she got signed. Okay. So we know the day that she got signed, her father was actually murdered. Now let's keep it going.
So, how did you get your nicknames?
Well, T-Boz stands for my first name, Tion, and Boz is slang for boss, means Tion is the boss, T-Boz.
And my name's Left Eye because the eye is right.
And my name is Chili because I have all the mucho sauce.
When we started.
Okay, so that's for everybody who don't know about the group that she was actually in. Left Eye, everybody don't know about. Don't go chasing waterfalls. waterfalls. Don't go chasing the waterfalls, reflection. Okay. You gotta listen to the river and the lakes like you used to. I think it was something like that. Ain't that what they said? Reflection, something like that. So with that being said, reflection, she actually was in this group. So the day that her father got murdered, they signed to this group. Okay. Those were the other two ladies. It was three of them. Okay. As you can see in the background, you got Chili, you got T-Ball, you got Left Eye that's in the middle. Okay. So with that being said, now we kind of know, okay, after that happened, they signed to this group. Okay. Her and these other two ladies. Okay. So let's keep it going. Let's see what really happened.
Lisa Left Eye Lopez was too real for the music industry. So Lisa Left Eye Lopez is in a group called TLC, very successful group. As you can see, they won a bunch of Grammys, and during that Grammy night, Lisa Left Eye Lopez exposed the record labels and how they work.
Well, first of all, 10 million albums, and how can we be broke? It's kind of... I can't go into everything right now, but trust me, you can sell 10 million albums and be broke if you have greedy people behind you.
And without Lisa Left Eye Lopez, we wouldn't know about Dr. Sebi, because she put him on. She was the first celebrity to go to Honduras and to get healed by him. So then Lisa Left Eye Lopez promised Dr. Sebi that when she gets back to the United States, she was going to make him famous. And that's exactly what she did. And then a lot of celebrities went to Dr. Sebi. It is even rumored that he cured Magic Johnson.
She said, I'm going to make you famous. I said, how? Because I'm going to talk about you. Does everyone know you cure AIDS and cancer?
There's just a man who's been curing AIDS since 1987. This guy has taught me a lot, and I need to share my knowledge, with the world.
And then she started having seminars. Yo, Lisa Left Eye was different, bro. When she came back from Honduras, she really started preaching that holistic health. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when you listen to some of her speeches, you could tell that she's still learning, but she was trying to wake people up.
That was missing from our ice cream milkshake substitute was sea moss.
Because when you get back home, the first time I came out here and went back home, I could smell the chlorine in the water, the fluorine, whatever they put in the water, you could smell it, just from having been out here and taking a break from it. And it actually burned my skin. That's how sensitive, once you get out here and start cleansing.
Now, this is another case where foul play was involved, because it looked like Lisa Left Eye Lopez did not want to be in the music industry anymore, and she...
Okay, reflection, hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with the crew. This how we do. We over here going down this conspiracy. We're going down this rabbit hole trying to figure out what really happened to Lisa Left Eye. We trying to figure out what's really going on under them waterfalls. Now we know what happened to when she signed up, reflection, when she got signed. Now we know she went over there to Dr. Sebi. Before anybody ever knew about Dr. Sebi, she had been hearing a couple things. She was like, who is this guy that's allegedly healing all these people of cancer and all these different things, reflection. So she went over there where Dr. Sebi was, and he started teaching her all these natural remedies, reflection, how to cure herself, how to detox herself, and different things like that. And of course, she's already famous over here in America. So she said, I'm finna put you on. I'm not finna gatekeep you, baby. I'm finna let everybody know that greatness has stepped on the motherfucking planet. Hit the like and subscribe button. We talking about Left Eye and Dr. Sebi, baby. Yes. Now, with that being said, reflection, allegedly, now they told her when she got over here, listen, we don't know what you went over there and learned, but you need to keep that shit to yourself because you got a nice little forehead on you. Okay.
She healed Dr. Sebi. This young lady came to me because she needed help. She had a little thing that she was suffering with that she wanted to get rid of, and she got rid of them. One day she said to me, she's in a 21 days fast. No, 42 days fast. Lisa came in the hut where I was living with these 2 cups of sea moss. Sea moss is known as Chondrus cryptus. She said, you have helped me, but you need healing. And she was right. I was in a state of disarray. And I didn't realize how much help I needed until Lisa told me that morning. She was right.
Now, you on a fast right now? Somebody said you're fasting.
Yes, I am.
How long is the fast going to last?
40 days.
Any food at all? Any supplements?
Yeah, well, no, I drink juice, water, drink sea moss.
Sea moss? What does that do for you?
Sea moss, well, see, the body is comprised of 102 minerals, and sea moss has 99 of them.
So you're feeling good?
Yeah.
Would you recommend this to a guy like Tyrese?
I would recommend it for everyone.
Ooh, reflection. They said that's a threat. They said it's some terror over here. They said if it was ever some terror that looked like terror right there, baby, she finna cure the whole world, Craig. She was about to cure the whole world, allegedly. Reflection. They said, no, 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 we can't have that. Lisa, what you over here doing, left eye? You better look out the right eye because that left one finna get you in trouble now. You got a nice little forehead on you.
All right, there's some truth about Left Eye's death. Now we all know Left Eye was part of TLC, and TLC was like one of the biggest female groups at that time, and this was gonna conflict with the Destiny's Child's era, trying to come out and do what they need to do. So TLC was the next best thing, that the only other thing besides Aaliyah that could demolish Beyonce and Destiny's Child's career. So that was gonna be a problem, but they didn't want to go towards like the traditional way of killing her. They wanted to get her in a messed up mind space. So they set her up when she was in vacation. I think it's called Honduras or Honduras. I can't think of the name of the city, but that's where she was on vacation at. And the day before her tragic accident, she actually had another accident out there that was not really known to a lot of people, where she ran over a child and killed him. She ended up paying the parent and the family, for funeral expenses, and gave them additional money. And when this happened, it put her in a messed up mind state. Like, she was, hallucinating and seeing stuff. And she also noted to her doctor that she felt like a spirit was stalking her. And I can't tell you how many artists done killed themselves because the industry has set a spirit after them, and people don't know nothing about this type of form of getting the artists to kill themselves. And they do it in several different ways. They even got ways of trapping demons in boxes, and I think they call them Dybbuk boxes or something like that. All right, and they trap it in a box with wax. They seal it with wax, and they can't break the seal. But if they trap this demon in this box and they bring it around you, and they open it, that demon will stalk you, and it will make you crazy, make you want to kill yourself. And so she said that she felt this demon, this spirit was stalking her, and she felt it was gonna kill her. And sure enough, she was driving on the highway, and this spirit appeared in front of her car, which made her like veer off the road. She ended up swerving and losing control and killing herself. So it was like they set her up to kill herself. And they do this a lot. And I honestly believe this is what drove Robin Williams to kill himself and commit suicide, because he also was going through a lot of mental stuff at the time, and they knew this is the perfect time to give him the snap. And you can make a person go to their breaking point, and with like mental and spiritual things. Like, you can give them fucked up energy and all this type of shit that'll make them go crazy and feel emotionally depressed and all this other stuff.
Spiritual warfare ain't no joke, reflection. I'm trying to tell you, mental warfare, reflection is 10 times worse than physical warfare. I'm trying to tell you. So I actually did some research because I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that reflection about Left Eye actually unaliving a child a couple of weeks before she actually passed. But I looked it up, and that's actually true, reflection. So it was a lot going on before Left Eye's passed, and she had a lot of shit going on, reflection. They were sending them spirits, allegedly. What's really going on? Because they didn't want her to speak about these particular healing remedies, allegedly, reflection, that Dr. Sebi had told her. Let's keep going down this rabbit hole. What do you think is really going on? Hit the like and subscribe button.
Alright, this is going to be my part 2 to Left Eye's death. I'm making this video a little earlier than what I anticipated. But while doing my research into this, because I knew some of it already, I found footage of her driving the car, because there was a lot of people that tried to disclaim that she was not driving the car, that she was a passenger in the car, when technically she was driving the car. I got that video footage. And I got footage of the other passengers that was in the car, which looked like they were all female. And I also got pictures of the crash And you can clearly see how only one part of the car was smashed in, and that's the part she was on. And the reason for that is because the spirit that they sent after her only wanted her dead, not the other parties in the car. So that's why they was able to walk away with maybe just a couple scratches and bruises, maybe a broken arm or so, but they didn't die. And this car rolled several times, and then it rolled off the cliff side of the road, which was like a big ditch on the side of the road. And it was like deep enough for the car to roll even more. So yeah, it's fucked up that shit happened to her, but you can clearly see that car was crushed only on one side, which if a car roll like that, it's not gonna just crush in one fucking side. So that was clearly something off with that shit. And then, you know, for the people that think that the boy had something with her dying, like, nah, the boy didn't cause her to die. It just had her in a mental state where the spirit that they sent after her could use to his advantage. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's in that mental low vibration at that time, they vibrating low, or they going through some type of depression, you're more susceptible for a demon to you know, take you for your weakness. You know what I'm saying? Like, get in your mind and fuck with you. And that also brings me back to what I said about Robert Williams. Everybody got demons, and I'm pretty sure he was going through a lot of mental shit at the time, and they could have easily sent something after him. And for him to kill himself in his own, you know, hotel room with his belt, like, come on, bro. You had to be really ready to go out that way. That's a struggle. Like, come on, man. I honestly think so.
Okay, Reflection. So what do you hit the like and subscribe button? Remember, everything over here's alleged is what I heard of street around the block up the corner over there on the other side of Mars. Reflection. I heard this shit all the way on the other side of Mars. I had to come in. I'm just trying to confirm. What do you really think? Some people think Reflection, shit, this particular group TLC, they was in the way of other groups. Everybody got a change. Everybody has a time. Remember, everybody got a season. Reflection. Everybody has a season. Okay. Some people tend to think that she knew too much and that she was about to tell these natural remedies to all these people over here. And you know, them other people, Reflect, you know what I'm talking about? Them other people said, hold on, wait a minute, you finna fuck with our change. You are fucking with the bag. Now you can do a lot of shit. You can dance under waterfalls. You can say no scrubs. You can say all of that. What you can't do is fuck with this bag. Fuck with that bag. Some shit gonna get strange around here. Reflection. Go throughout history. There is nothing new under the sun.
Why did the government kill her? Big Pharma striked again. She was killed for promoting natural remedies and trying to create a documentary on the corrupt medical industry. Her name was Lisa Left Eye Lopez. You may have heard of her before, but here is the full story. Lisa was a part of the band TLC and was a major fan and client of Dr. Sebi. One day she was returning from the Honduras where Dr. Sebi lived as she was working on a dock with him. But suddenly a car appeared in front of her, causing her car to be swept off, of course. This led to her death. Many people speculated that it was Big Pharma who killed her because she was attempting to promote natural remedies approved by Dr. Sebi and expose the medical industry's fake medicines which don't work and are used by Big Pharma for infinite money. Comment what you think, but with hundreds...
Remember, everything over here is alleged. Everything is for educational purposes only. I don't even know who Big Pharma is. Reflection. I ain't never even heard of her before. I ain't never even seen the Reflection. But they said that Big Pharma, whoever Big Pharma is, I ain't even know. Y'all know Big Pharma. Anyway, Big Pharma said, no. You fucking with the bag. And I'm finna get your forehead a little bit bigger. But I guess that she was fucking with the bag so hard, Reflection, they didn't even want to make her forehead bigger. They just wanted her to allegedly, Reflection. Do you believe in coincidences? Do you think maybe this is just a coincidence, though? Maybe we taking this shit too far down the rabbit hole. Maybe we need to stop right here because this shit just could be a coincidence. It could be a coincidence that she was over there learning natural remedies, and when she was finna come back and tell the whole wide world that, listen, y'all need to put them chips and shit down, Reflection, because it ain't nothing good for you. Don't you smell the shit that's in the water, don't you? Okay.
What really happened to Left Eye?
Celebrity deaths that seem suspicious to me, part 5. These are actually 2 deaths, and you might not know how they're related at first, but I'll explain to you why. So Lisa Lopez died in 2003 in a car crash in Honduras. There was a documentary that came out on MTV called The Last Days of Left Eye. In the documentary, they were saying how she was getting ready to prepare to die, like she knew she wasn't coming back. The reason why she was in Honduras was to talk to Dr. Sebi. For those of you who don't know, Dr. Sebi is a doctor who believes in natural cures for cancer, diabetes, and more. She was really close with him, and she wanted to come back and tell everybody about the cures that she knew. She kept saying she didn't think she was going to be coming back. Fast forward, Nipsey Hussle dies in March of 2019. He was actually making a documentary on Dr. Sebi. He believed that Dr. Sebi died because he was being silenced, and his words were that they can't kill us all. Before he was even able to finish the documentary, he didn't end up dying as well. People believe that they were both set up because they were trying to give out information that nobody wants them.
What do you think, Reflection? Is it just a coincidence? Shit, is it just a coincidence that both of them was working with Dr. Sebi? Well, he wasn't. He was working on a film about Dr. Sebi. What do you think, Reflection? Why is everybody that's connected to Dr. Sebi is allegedly Reflection? What's going on? And when they speaking out about his natural remedies, his natural healing practices, why are they being silenced allegedly? Or is this all just a coincidence, Reflection?
Everybody is replaceable in their eyes. Everybody is replaceable. And if they feel like you're worth being replaced, they gonna replace your ass. If they feel like we could capitalize off you better being dead, then hell, we gonna kill your ass and we gonna keep making money off your ass. Cause you can't not cooperate if you dead. You can't not cooperate with what they trying to do. Cause you dead now at that point. They ain't gotta ask you shit. You notice they not asking Michael Jackson and Prince, hey, you mind if we release your demos? We put your albums and shit out? Well, we release music that you didn't want nobody to hear. Hell no, they releasing that shit and making hella money off of it. Hell, they got an album called Thriller 40. That's goddamn near almost 50-something tracks on the bitch that nobody ever knew about.
So what do you think about that? A lot of people, they was like, no, this group was really successful. And they were successful, Reflection, in that time. They were really successful. Why would they take out one of their major players in the group? Why would they do that? Well, it's a thing called life insurance. Allegedly, we just going down the rabbit hole. I'm just playing devil's advocate because I'm unbiased and I have to look at every side of the table. Reflection. So it's a thing called life insurance. Some people are really worth more unalive than alive, Reflection. Have you heard of these rappers? Even though they alive, you look them up, they say they worth this much money and they tell you I ain't got number $22.22 in my bank account. Reflection, you need to go do some research. Just because they are worth that much don't mean they got that much. It's a big difference. It's a big difference.
The story is very creepy, but just follow me on this. The entire world knows what happened to Lisa Left Eye Lopez from TLC while she was in South America at the Dr. Sebi retreat. Lisa had been going through an incredible spiritual transformation. She lost a ton of weight. She had been praying, fasting, meditating, eating right, eating clean, only organic, healthy things. And she had said in an interview as part of a documentary that she felt like a whole new spiritual awakening. Well, unfortunately, while she was down there, she hit a small child, and I believe the child died. Now, here's where it gets weird. The child that was unalived by Lisa Lopez, accidentally, the child's last name was also Lopez, just like hers. And Lisa had been talking to her friends, and she said she felt like something was chasing her or something was after her, and whatever that thing was came through and caused her to hit that child, and she felt like that was supposed to be for her. So allegedly, the story goes, she went to the child's parents in grief and offered to pay for the services of the child and offered to compensate them for their inconvenience and for the loss of their child. And although no dollar amount could ever take the place, but as a gesture of good faith, she offered to pay the services of the funeral and also offered to compensate the family. And she also asked for the shoe, the little small shoe of the kid. And she had the shoe in her car. I believe she hung it on her mirror, if I'm not mistaken. I know she had the shoe of the child. I heard that she had the shoe inside the car. Anyway, for whatever reason, she didn't pay the covering of the burial and funeral of the parents. And apparently the parents were furious about that because she relented on her word. And the mother of the parents were into like Santeria and like, you know, Spanish voodoo. And allegedly the story is the mother put a spell on Lisa Lopez. And we all see what happened after that. So they're saying that this accident wasn't really an accident. It was a spell. Because if you watch that video, it's pretty weird because it looks like she loses control of the car out of nowhere. Like it looks like something just grabbed the wheel. I can't post the video on here because they'll ban my account. But research the video and look how she looked like something grabbed the wheel. It brings a whole nother creepy edge to this whole situation. But
Ooh, reflection. Now, listen, it happened though, because I looked up the research. I went and did my own research. No, Tariq ain't gonna come up here with the shit. You get what I'm saying? I have to check shit out because I know, you know, Medea, she'll switch some shit up sometime. But reflection, this is real. Go do your own research. Go look up the article. So he is basically saying that she offered to pay for the funeral and whatever she offered to get him a little change too. I don't know if she paid for the funeral and didn't give them the little change, or she gave them a little change and did pay for the funeral, but some didn't go how it was supposed to go. And allegedly his mama did a little bit. Do you believe in magic? Just a little peach. She didn't do a whole lot. Just a little peach. Just a little splash of do you believe in magic, reflection, and allegedly. Now, when I started first hearing this story, remember, if you ain't watched none of my Do You Believe in Magic videos, they fuck with cars, reflection. They heavily with messing with cars and shit, especially electrical, any type of electrical reflection, they in there. So it's alleged, reflection. When I heard, well, this ain't alleged. When I heard this story and I started doing my own research into it, I said, this sounds like some Do You Believe in Magic? But I couldn't prove that. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's closer to the Dr. Sebi theory. Closer to the Dr. Sebi theory. Remember, I ain't saying shit, but you know, reflection, both of them sure did hit side by side. Okay. A lot of people thinking, listen, she was talking too much to Dr. Sebi. She was finna come back to America. She was finna tell everybody, listen, this is what you need to do to cure yourself. You don't even need to take this, that, and the other. And Big Karma told, I said Big Karma, Big Pharma told her hell to the motherfucking no, slow down, low down. And other people are like, no, this was a spell put. You don't know what happened over there when she was in Honduras. They didn't tell this part, that she actually had hit this child and said that she was gonna give some money to the mama, and she didn't give it to him, reflection. And the mama said, no, allegedly, and got out her herbs, her crystals, and the goose, the chicken. I need everything. Get me 2 goats too, baby. Allegedly, reflection. I don't even know. I wasn't even over there. I've never even been to Honduras. I'm just telling you what they said. I don't even know, reflection.
EY is real. For everybody that remembers this video right here, what if I told you that it wasn't real? Nobody died in this accident, and the person that's in question is still living amongst us today. What if I also told you that this person is not in hiding? They're actually quite visible. And at the end of this video, you will not believe what this Coca-Cola wallet really symbolizes. One of the most shocking videos that I've ever done on here. If y'all ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. To all my newcomers, this is gematria. When you strip a death, the numbers will always align. Left eye dead at 30, left eye equals 30. Left eye also equals 33. From her death day, which is April 25th, 2002, to what would have been her upcoming birthday, 5/27, is a total of 33 days. And then Saweetie, the name, equals 33. Oh no, BY is real. Don't expose her like that. Don't do it to him like that. I do it all the time, all right? This is nothing new. This is Hollywood. I've been showing y'all how they do this. It's all over my page, and she is not exempt. For the ones that don't know what this is right here, this is called gematria, aka the matrix, aka the practice of coding numbers into letters and words, which means what I'm about to tell you right now is not a coincidence at all. Left eye's real name at the top, Lisa Lopez, it equals 135 in the reverse. Diamante, the generated name for her character, Saweetie, it equals 135.
And the full name for her generated character, Sweetie, the real generated name, Diamante Cueva Valentine Harper, equals 135 in a full reduction. Lisa Left Eye Lopez was born on the 27th. The character, Sweetie, was born on the 2nd of July. 27, 2/7. You're really supposed to say the day first and then the month, but only in America we still do it backwards, where the month is first and the day is second. She is also featured on the track with this artist by the name of Louis called Talking About, where she says in her verse, "Bad little B from the West Side, pretty, and she rap like Left Eye." You could have said Lil' Kim. You could have said Missy Elliott. You could have said Eve. You could have said Foxy Brown. Out of all names, you say Left Eye? Come on now. Does anybody remember that show that used to come on Nickelodeon called All That? Okay. Does anybody remember the group that used to sing the theme song for All That? It was TLC, right? Okay. Does anybody remember who had the only rap verse on that theme song? It was Left Eye, right? Okay. So why is Sweetie wearing this shirt right here? Are y'all ready to see the significance and the symbolism behind this Coca-Cola wallet that Left Eye was flashing right before the alleged crash? You have been warned. Let's do it. Sweetie's first ever live broadcasted performance was on a Coca-Cola stage. Not a Pepsi stage, not a Sprite stage, not a Mountain Dew stage, not a Dr. Pepper stage. A Coca-Cola stage. Sweetie is supposed to be dropping an album this year called Pretty B Music, and that equals 211. Well, how ironic is it that from Left Eye's death, which is April 25th, all the way to Sweetie's birthday, which is July 2nd, that is a total of 2 months, 1 week, and 1 day. No coincidence. There is a rumor going around on the internet saying that she is Akil the MC's wife, Fatima. And if you know who Akil the MC has been accused of being, then you know. Like I said, if you know, you know. I remember a lot of young girls crying the day that they found out that Left Eye had passed on, and it's an emotional attachment for sure. She's an idol. But fast forward to now, we're finding out that these celebrities are faking their death. Okay? This stuff is not real. It's all stage. It's all play. Ask yourself a question. She was the only one to die in that Jeep crash? And then they were able to retrieve the video footage. I've been able to show you numerically, symbolically, and visually that none of this is a coincidence. It's the truth. The All That t-shirt, the Coca-Cola wallet, to the Coca-Cola stage showing you the rebirth of an old artist. You don't get this artist without this artist, is what I'm trying to tell you. But everybody has to remove that emotional part about it and start thinking real logically, man. This is how it's going down, and Hollywood been doing it. My name is BY Israel. I don't do conspiracies. I do real ass information.
Ooh, reflection. Hit the like and subscribe button. I know it was some people out there that like numbers. I know y'all like numbers out there. I got you. I had a video. That's a rabbit hole for y'all too. So we got 3 different rabbit holes. Reflection. One, they just like, listen, it was just an accident. The government allegedly was trying to silence her. Okay. Other people was like, no. The lady did some "Do you believe in magic?" And other people was like, no, she done pulled a she done pulled a Whitney on this. Reflection. I'm just playing. She done reflection. Listen. They said she done switched bodies on this. Reflection. Now, if you don't know about transfer of consciousness, if you don't know about skin suits, if you don't know, don't get to talking. Reflection over here with Taretha, with the crew, because the crew gonna look out the spaceship when you get to talk about some ain't no such thing. How she gonna? Oh, it's possible now. It's out there. Reflect. They got some shit out there. You need to go look at my artificial intelligence and Hollywood exposed videos. Go check them out. Roll up a poll before you go over there though, because it might blow your minds. I'm trying to tell you, reflection. This shit is real out here, but it ain't though. Shit, everything is backwards. What's really going on?
Drink sea moss.
Sea moss?
Sea moss.
And what does that do for you?
Sea moss, well, see, the body is comprised of 102 minerals, and sea moss has 99 of them.
No kidding.
So it's
So you're feeling good?
yeah.
Would you recommend this to a guy like Tyrese?
I would recommend it for everyone.
Remember what she said, Reflection?
I think Left Eye's death is one of the eeriest deaths for the fact that there's a whole documentary leading up to her death. And she had said that she felt like she was going to die. There was actually a little kid that had passed away with like the same last name as hers. And she said she believed that like that was meant for her. And like she went out to Honduras to go study Dr. Sebi. And there's a whole theory that if you study Dr. Sebi, something's going to happen to you because he's very into like a lot of natural stuff and believe that he found the cure for cancer and believe that as someone who had it, that would be very profitable because they make billions and billions off of chemo each year. So if they could say, oh yeah, we could help cure this or prevent this with some, I don't know, olive oil, obviously pharmaceutical companies and other things would just like decline. So a lot of people said she was supposed to bring all this knowledge back here and that was supposed to be what's going on, but obviously she didn't make it back. And she even said she didn't think she was making it back from Honduras.
So what do you think about the Reflection? She was very intuitive. This ain't nobody. You get what I'm saying? She was very in tune with self. So Reflection, and she was fast and she had broke the code, Reflection. She was trying to bring it back, but they said no, this may be your last trip. But not only that, Reflection, she had that feeling. She even was saying herself, why do you think that she was making that documentary? She wasn't that old, Reflection. She wasn't that far in her career. She had a successful career, but why would she want to make a documentary all of a sudden? Why would she say that she felt like she knew that she wasn't coming back? Why would she say that she felt like it was a spirit before the woman even did her candles and shit, Reflection, allegedly? Why did she say that she felt like it was a spirit that was chasing her? And the better question is, who the fuck sent that spirit that was chasing her? Who sent that spirit? Do you think that's the reason she had went back over to the Dr. Sebi to try to talk to him about some shit, Reflection, and she just didn't make it back? What would make her say that she don't think she coming back? What would make her say it's this spirit that jumped in front of her car when she hit that child, Reflection? What Reflection? Is it all a coincidence? Sarethia, you get what I'm saying? They putting too much on this conspiracy theory. I'm just asking. We ain't even saying shit. We just trying to figure out what really happened over there with Left Eye. Why was she silenced? Or is this a bad case of do you believe in magic? Until next time,